America's emergence as a superpower and the contribution of MAGA. The United States has maintained its status as a global superpower for over a century, shaped by economic strength, military dominance, technological advancements, and cultural influence. However, the dynamics of this power have shifted significantly in recent years due to globalization, geopolitical competition, and domestic political movements. One such movement, Make America Great Again, MAGA, has played a pivotal role in shaping America's trajectory, influencing policies on trade, defense, immigration, and diplomacy. This article explores the historical rise of the US as a superpower, how it continues to maintain its dominance, and the role of the MAGA movement in shaping contemporary American power dynamics. The rise of America as a superpower. Early foundations of American power. The United States' journey to superpower status began in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Key factors included Industrial Revolution. The US became an economic powerhouse with rapid industrialization, surpassing Britain and Germany in manufacturing output. Expansionism. Territorial acquisitions and westward expansion increased resource availability. Military growth. The Spanish-American War, 1898, marked the US's emergence as a global military power. The World Wars and global leadership. World War I, 1914–1918, though initially neutral, the US entered the war in 1917, helping to tilt the balance in favor of the Allies. World War II, 1939–1945, the US emerged as the leader of the free world, defeating Axis powers and playing a key role in post-war reconstruction through the Marshall Plan. Establishment of global institutions. The US led the creation of the United Nations, NATO, and the Bretton Woods financial system, reinforcing its global influence. The Cold War and unipolarity. Containment of communism. Through military alliances and economic policies, the US countered Soviet expansion. Technological dominance. The space race and the development of the Internet and microprocessors kept the US ahead in global innovation. Economic boom. Post-war prosperity and financial institutions such as the IMF and World Bank helped maintain the US dollar's dominance. Post-Cold War era and challenges. Unipolar moment, 1991–2000s, after the Soviet Union collapsed, the US remained the sole superpower. Challenges in the 21st century. China's rise. China emerged as a strong economic competitor, challenging US dominance. Middle East conflicts. Prolonged wars in Iraq and Afghanistan drained resources. Globalization and manufacturing decline. Many US industries moved offshore, weakening domestic economic growth. 2. America's position as a superpower in the 21st century. Economic strength. World's largest economy, the US. GDP remains the highest, with technological and service-based industries leading global markets. Silicon Valley and tech dominance. Companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft drive innovation. Energy independence. The shale revolution and domestic oil production have made the US energy self-sufficient. Military superiority. Largest defense budget. The US spends over $800 billion annually on defense, surpassing all other nations. Global military presence. With bases in over 70 countries, the US maintains strategic control over key regions. Advanced weaponry and AI warfare. Investment in hypersonic missiles, cyber warfare, and space defense keeps the US ahead. Soft power and cultural influence. Hollywood and media influence. American culture dominates global entertainment. Education and innovation. US universities attract the best minds worldwide, leading in research. Dollar is global reserve currency. The US dollar remains the world's dominant reserve currency, reinforcing financial power. 3. The role of MAGA in America's superpower status. The Make America Great Again, MAGA, movement, popularized by Donald Trump, represents a significant political and ideological shift in modern American policy. While often controversial, MAGA policies have had a profound impact on US power dynamics. 1. Economic nationalism in trade policies. America First trade policies. Tariffs on China and other competitors to boost domestic manufacturing. Renegotiation of NAFTA into the USMCA, United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement. Revitalizing American manufacturing. Incentives for companies to return production to the US. Tax cuts to promote business growth. 2. Military and defense priorities. Increased defense spending. MAGA policies prioritized military expansion to deter China, Russia, and Iran. Space Force creation. Strengthened US dominance in space defense. Focus on NATO burden sharing. Pressured allies to increase defense contributions. 3. Immigration and border security. Strict border policies. construction of border walls to control illegal immigration, stricter asylum and visa regulations to protect American jobs, impact on labor market, reduction in low-wage labor competition aimed at boosting wages for American workers. 4. Foreign policy and geopolitical strategy, tough stance on China, trade war policies to reduce dependence on Chinese manufacturing, strengthening alliances with India and Japan to counter Beijing's influence, Middle East peace initiatives, Abraham Accords facilitated peace between Israel and Arab nations, energy independence, expansion of domestic oil and gas production to reduce reliance on foreign energy sources. 5. Cultural and political impact, patriotism and national identity, MAGA emphasized a resurgence in national pride and traditional American values. Media influence, the movement reshaped conservative media, strengthening platforms like Fox News, OANN, and social media activism. Populism vs. Globalism, MAGA represents a shift away from globalist policies, prioritizing domestic issues over international commitments. IV. The future of America as a superpower. 1. Challenges ahead. China's growing influence. As China expands economically and militarily, it presents the biggest challenge to US dominance. Domestic political divisions. MAGA's rise has deepened political polarization, affecting governance. Technological warfare and cybersecurity. The next battlefield is digital, with AI and cyber threats reshaping national security concerns. 2. The next phase of MAGA's influence. 2024 elections and beyond. Depending on election outcomes, MAGA policies could shape future governance and US global strategy. Balancing nationalism and global leadership. A key challenge will be balancing economic nationalism while maintaining alliances. America's role in a multipolar world. The US must navigate a world where emerging powers challenge its supremacy. Conclusion. America remains a superpower due to its economic strength, military dominance, and cultural influence. However, global competition, political shifts, and technological changes present new challenges. The MAGA movement has contributed significantly by emphasizing economic nationalism, border security, and a recalibration of global alliances. While its policies remain divisive, MAGA has undeniably influenced America's trajectory in the 21st century. The future of the US as a superpower will depend on how it adapts to these shifting dynamics while maintaining its leadership on the global stage.